here. One of the biggest takeaway that people take away from our Trauma Lab course, whether they see it in person or online, is the power of positive thinking. Did you know that our body is made up of water? 70% of water. So the molecules present in a cell are made up of basic elements such as carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, and nitrogen. These elements possess energy. Hence, we can say that human body is made of energy. But why is this so important? When I started my healing journey around 2006, the first thing I was guided to is the power of positive thinking. And eventually I was guided to a documentary called The Secret. What everybody was talking about is that you really have to watch what you think and the energy that you put out there. If you feel negative and if you think negative, you're going to get negative stuff, basically, laws of attraction. And of course, they all backed it up with science. Number one thing they said, watch your thoughts. Start monitoring your thoughts. Are you thinking positive things? Are you thinking negative things? Guys, when I first started monitoring my thoughts, honest to God, I was like, I'm probably the most negative person on the planet. Then they said, now that you understand the thoughts that you are putting out, then look around and you look at your life and see how you were actually responsible for creating everything that you have in your life. As a victim of human trafficking, that was really, really hard to swallow. But they didn't say, I went out and deliberately wanted to be a victim of human trafficking. They said that look at your thoughts, monitor your thoughts and feelings, and see what you're attracting in your life. Well, my thoughts and feelings were that I'm a victim, and we'll talk about that in a victim mentality stuff. That I'm a victim, everything happens to me, people are using me, blah, blah, blah. That's how I felt, that's how I was thinking. And sure enough, over and over again, I was victimized by all kinds of stuff in all kinds of situations. So after watching all the scientific stuff, read all the things, I said, okay, if this is science, this is not some spiritual, crazy mumbo jumbo. So if science says that I can create as crappy life as I did for myself with such a negative thinking, what would happen if I try to think positively? I'm like, what the hell could possibly go wrong? I mean, it can't get any worse. So I said, what do I have to lose? Nothing. So I studied power of positive thinking for years and actually started really implementing what scientists were saying and really, really, truly helped to change my life. And that was like one of the biggest steps. Question for you. Do you want to think about this for a moment? Do you want to think about people in your life that are just constantly negative and only negative things happen to them? What about the time when you really need to get to somewhere and then, of course, there's traffic? And when you can take all the time you need, not one car on the road. If you think I'm nuts, that's totally okay, because at first when I heard about this, I thought this was nuts. And that's totally fine. But if you want to look into it, dive deeper, check out the book, The Power of Positive Thinking. There's all kinds of videos on YouTube as well. And I just hope you find something that will be helpful for you. But first, I would start with think about what kind of thoughts do you have? Thanks for your time, guys. See you at the next video.